You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. Yeah, maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
I have 10 life insurance policies on the go.
No, hold it. Unite our goals. Not this time.
The compass detonates.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Destined for oblivion.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Dream vanished. Let us dance once more. Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
From still waters of oblivion.
Fight to live!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Share good fortunes.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Clouds scattered.
Set the seas ablaze!
Let us dance once more.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight to live!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze!
Dream vanished.
Confidence. Detonate! Attack detected. Attack detected.
Destined for oblivion.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Share good fortunes. Attack detected. Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Clouds scattered.
Set the seas ablaze!
Let us dance once more. Still waters of oblivion.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Detonate! Attack detected.
I'm just warming up.
I like that confidence. My friends? Indulge yourselves! Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
I failed. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze!
Unite our goals.
Confidence.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Again. Still waters of oblivion. Clouds scattered.
Fight to live!
Detonate!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Dream vanished. Let us dance once more.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Destined for oblivion.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze!
I like that confidence.
No holding back. Unite our goals.
Not a scratch.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Hit? How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Lance! Forward! Not a scratch.
Cloud scattered. Let us dance once more.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Share good fortunes.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Time to mix things up!
Fight to live!
Unite our goals.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Dream vanished.
Recalibrating!
How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Cloud scattered. Let us dance once more.
Attack! Detonate! Treason!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Time to mix things up!
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Unite our goals.
How's this taste?
Is this my fate? Let us dance once more.
to mix things up. My friends, indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Share good fortunes.
Attack detected. Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
How's this taste? Detonate! Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Clouds scattered.
Their confidence.
Unite our goals.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Dream vanished. Share good fortunes.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Clouds scattered.
Set the seas ablaze!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Dream vanished. Let us dance once more.
Detonate! Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Unite our goals.
Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Attack! Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Share good fortunes.
Fight to live!
Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Set the seas ablaze!
It's over.
Fight to live!
My friends? Indulge yourselves! Detonate!
Dream vanished. Unite our goals.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Clouds scattered.
Set the seas ablaze!
To be reborn.
Share good fortunes.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Dream vanished.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Let us dance once more.
It ain't over.
Clouds scattered.
Attack!
Unite our goals.
To be reborn.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Tactic fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze!
Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Attack! Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Share good fortunes.
Time to mix things up. My friends, indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Confidence. My friends, indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Let us dance once more.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Clouds scattered.
Recalibrating!
Share good fortunes.
Recalibrating. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Let us dance once more.
It ain't over.
Dream vanished.
Fight to live!
Clouds scattered. Unite our goals.
The confidence.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Set the seas
Dream vanished.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Cloud scattered. Let us dance once more. Share good fortunes.
Detonates.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze!
Cloud scattered.
My friends? Indulge yourselves! Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Unite our goals. Let us dance once more.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Clean up!
Not this time. Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Share good fortunes.
Implementation. Set in position. Detonate.
Unite our goals.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Passing time.
Share good fortunes.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Attack! Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Unite our goals.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze! This time, recalibrating.
How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Share good fortunes.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze!
Clouds scattered.
Attack!
Unite our goals.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Share good fortunes.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Your flesh wound.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Unite our goals.
Set the seas ablaze!
Dream vanished.
Fight to live!
How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves! Detonate!
Clouds scattered.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Share good fortunes. Let us dance once more.
Fight to live!
Rise to the challenge!
Set the seas ablaze!
For chivalry!
Dream vanished. Unite our goals.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Clouds scattered.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Dream vanished.
Rise to the challenge!
Let us dance once more.
The flesh wound! Attack! Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Share good fortunes.
Fight to live!
Clouds scattered.
Set the seas ablaze!
My friends? Indulge yourselves! Attack!
Dream vanished.
Confidence. Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Unite our goals. Let us dance once more.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
For chivalry.
haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
I'd rather go into battle than wait around in Realm Keeping Commission meetings. Yes, you have extraordinary skills, and you earned her trust when you rescued her. You rescued her from the Marastruck. I'd say she's forever in your debt. If you go see her, I'm sure she won't run away. Here's the situation. Lady Bailu, the Videodora Dragon Lady, has escaped from the Alchemy Commission again. I say again because the Realm Keeping Commission has seen more than a few of her bad-tempered escapes. This must be your first time on the Xianzhou. It's a long story. The Videodora is one of the 3 races that established the Xianzhou Alliance. Their bloodline is different from us Xianzhou natives. The Videodora are born with great vitality. A gift of the permanence, as they say. That's all you need to know. The rest is irrelevant to what's happening today. A Dragon Lady isn't an official position. People address her that way out of love. The Videodora High Elder, on the other hand, is a position similar to a chief. It's been passed down from generation to generation. But only the Videodora that possess draconic features and inherit the dragon heart can be successors. And Miss Bailu is the Videodora's future High Elder on the Luofu. The rumor has always been that she can heal the wounded merely by touching them and shedding tears. She also studied medicine in the Alchemy Commission. That's why her other title is Healer Lady. Not imprisoned, exactly. Videodora customs are somewhat different from Xianzhou native customs. Miss Bailu has incredible talents and is next in line to rule over the Videodora. It's normal that her people would want to keep a close eye on her. However, she also has somewhat of a free spirit. She always manages to find a way to escape her residence. It used to be the duty of the Realm Keeping Commission to go after her and take her back to the Alchemy Commission. But this time is different. Because of the Stellaron crisis, we're constantly short of manpower. Besides, even if we catch the Dragon Lady, we can't take her back anytime soon. I don't know if you heard. Someone locked down the delves connected to the Alchemy Commission. Now nobody can get in or out. It's completely cut off. Something very fishy is going on. That's what I want to know. I guess she sneaked out before the delves were locked down. She might even know what happened in the Alchemy Commission. And those doctors came from apothecaries and other delves. I've asked them, and they don't have the slightest clue what's going on. I'd like you to help with 2 things. First, find the Dragon Lady and take care of her until the Alchemy Commission delves are reopened. don't lose sight of her. The second thing might be a bit hard to understand. I want you to stop her from treating the Mara struck. Like I said, we don't have enough people. The Dragon Lady is smart. If we try to keep her in the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery, she'll sneak out the first chance she gets. Trust me, it's happened before. Besides, it isn't a crime for her to run away from her residence. And even if it were, given her status, we couldn't exactly stick her in jail and throw away the key. You're the only person we can turn to. Being stricken with Mara isn't like catching a curable disease. All the healer lady can do is slow the process. Take you short life species as an example. Do you consider aging? Aging can be slowed, but it's still unavoidable. Just like being stricken with Mara for the people of the Xianzhou. Unfortunately, becoming Mara-struck is more terrifying than death. It's an inevitable curse in the blood of Xianzhou natives. The Xianzhou has long had other methods. When Mara's about to strike, the Spiritfarers and judges of the Ten Lords Commission promptly take the afflicted away. It's not something the Alchemy Commission should be meddling in. Mara is scary, but it won't cause any harm if you have it under control. We have the Realm Keeping Commission and Cloud Knights here in Exalting Sanctum. More than enough to handle any eventuality. However, the Dragon Lady's Mara suppression could lead to Mara-struck falling under the Ten Lords Commission's radar. If we let her carry on, we'll have Mara-struck on every street corner. People will panic. Seeing as we're already dealing with one crisis, we need to be extra vigilant when dealing with the Mara-struck. This is not something that can be taken lightly. You're the distinguished guest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu Shen. As such, you'll also have the full trust of the Realm Keeping Commission. Oh, one more thing. There's a lot of suspicion surrounding the Alchemy Commission these days. If you discover someone from the Commission on the hunt for the Dragon Lady, watch your step. Don't fret. Looking after children is a pain, but as the General's distinguished guest, I know you'll do great.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Lady Bailu, I told you to follow my plan. You draw attention when you use your powers, and we still have to take care of the matter at hand.
I was only tending to the sick. Besides, you weren't even here just now.
You know full well about my situation, Lady Bailu. If there are people from the Ten Lords Commission present in the plaza, then... Who are you? You're not a Ten Lord Spiritfarer. Why are you trying to frighten people?
I only escaped. I mean, left the Alchemy Commission for an official medical visit. There's nothing more to it, okay? The nurse...
Easy, Lady Bailu. He's clearly not from the Alchemy Commission either.
Then don't scare me like that. Huh. Wait a minute. I've seen you before. In the plaza, I was surrounded by all those Marastruck. You rescued me, right? It was you! You came just in time! Bansya, you said you don't know the way from here, right? This guy's no pushover. He'll be able to help.
No, Lady Bailu. I don't trust him. Please leave us. Tell the Realm Keeping Commission that Lady Bailu is in the Alchemy Commission's care, and not to meddle in other people's affairs.
You two, stop arguing! I think there's someone from the Alchemy Commission over there! You! Help us hide first! We'll talk later!
People love visiting here. Do you know why?
You'd be a tool to miss it.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skips?
Lady Bailu, this way.
Coming! Help us get rid of him, please!
I'll ask first, and then decide what to do.
I don't believe in ghosts.
You there! Excuse me. I want to ask you something. You're not the only one. Can you at least hear me out first? Have you seen a woman wearing an Alchemy Commission uniform? She was about the same height as you. I think she was heading towards the jetty. We walk the same path, but it would seem she's hiding from me. What makes you say that? What? The Alchemy Commission delves were locked down ages ago. You're trying to get me to say something, aren't you? You said you came from the Alchemy Commission. Where? You think this is a joke? You're covering for that woman. It's obvious. I'm...
Share good fortunes.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
There's more to this Alchemy Commission doctor than meets the eye. I wonder if I can glean more clues from him. That's an Alchemy Commission doctor's uniform, all right. Dahao did say there was suspicion surrounding the Alchemy Commission. I better take this. I better take this. I better take this. Or maybe that's... I better take this. I better take this.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skipped?
Nobody home! Dealt with? Does that mean we're What happened? That man wanted to catch me and take me back to the Alchemy Commission, right? I knew it! See? I told you this guy was trustworthy.
Thank you for helping us. But I'm worried you being here could just complicate matters further. Please leave us be.
Huh? Why were they looking for Miss Bancia? That can't be right. They must have been looking for me.
How is that possible?
How can I prove the doctor from the Alchemy Commission? Wait a minute. I'll keep looking. Here's the proof.
Wait, I've heard of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Aren't they those crazy followers that worship the Mara Struck and the Plague's author? But Bancia's nothing like them. She wanted me to treat the Mara Struck.
Lady Bailu, you promised you wouldn't tell anyone about that.
Wanted her to treat the Marastruck? Suspicious. Could she be a disciple of Sanctus Medicus? I wonder if This is a prescription from the disciples of Sanctus.
The handwriting on this prescription is exactly Bancia. Are you really?
I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but I never meant to harm Lady Bailu. On the contrary, I made a deal with Lady Bailu before we escaped. We have an urgent task to complete.
I should ask Bailu what she thinks about all this first.
Treating wounds and diseases is one thing. But curing the evils of humanity? There I was thinking, someone helped me escape the Alchemy Commission because they genuinely wanted to help me. Enough. Being angry will stunt my growth. Let's put this behind us. I don't know much. If it weren't for those scrolls in the Alchemy Commission's Elixir Research Terrace, I doubt anyone in the Shincho would have heard of them. A long time ago, even by the standards of long-life species, the Shincho eliminated an organization that worshipped the Plague's author. Why were they eliminated? Because they held an incredibly dangerous notion. Shincho people wanted to be released from the threat of Mara and return to the stability of life and death. Yet the disciples of Sanctus Medicus believed that being stricken with Mara was a blessing, a natural evolutionary step in casting off the mortal coil. Sounds great, right? Well, only if you think becoming a monster devoid of all humanity is a good thing. That's why the Cloud Knights and Ten Lords Commission cooperated to eliminate the organization. But just because you can't see something doesn't mean it isn't there. It's like eradicating a sickness. Easier to do when the symptoms are visible. In hindsight, not only did the disciples endure, they expanded the organization in secret. The people of the Shenshou have asked themselves that question thousands of times. Countless doctors and sages have dedicated their lives to researching a cure for the curse. Tragically, besides a few theories, no one has come to a definite conclusion. In truth, nobody in this world can fully comprehend the curse of the plague's author. When symptoms strike, the Mara struck are quickly taken away by the spiritfarers and judges of the 10 Lords Commission. I just want to reduce their suffering and let them leave with dignity. But the people of the Realm Keeping Commission do have a point. How should I know? It's not like Commission members walk around with Disciple a Sanctus Medicus on their foreheads.
I'm sorry I wasn't honest with Lady Bailu, but I had no other choice. I asked her to save my beloved. In return, I helped her escape from the Alchemy Commission. I broke many of the Vidyadhara's laws, and the Alchemy Commission is bound to punish me. But I just can't let my beloved die. I don't have much time left, but go ahead. I thought we would be fine after we escaped. I didn't know those people would come after us. I just couldn't find a way to tell her I was a disciple and about all the things I experienced there.
You've been nice to me, but you shouldn't have kept me in the dark. I hate when grown-ups hide secrets and only tell you half the story. Whew, it's such a headache.
His name is Liamu. He's a short-life species that requested an elixir. I used to think that the suffering of short-life species was nothing. But my heart... my heart ached when I saw him in such pain. It's something I never expected to experience in my lifetime. Falling in love with a short-life species. Such a bittersweet feeling. That's when I thought of Lady Bailu, the dragon lady that can heal mortals through tears alone. But it would take 30 years for her to treat all those in need. I had no choice but to come up with this plan. Please, please forgive me. I'm already showing symptoms of the Mara struck. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus regard the Mara struck as saints. They take all kinds of strange medicines to speed up the process. I was no exception. But since I met Liamu, I realized that these saints are horrible creatures. Even if I were to become immortal, to not recognize him, to forget him, or become something that he doesn't recognize. That's why I stopped taking the medicines and escaped. Thanks to the Dragon Lady, I made it here safely.
She hid everything from me, but I promised her I'd save her beloved. After all these years, I'm still not used to seeing people suffer.
Lady Bailu.
Bansia, tell us what you want to do next.
I can't let the disciples of Sanctus Medicus or the Ten Lords Commission find us. We need to find a way to get to Cloudford without drawing their attention.
I don't believe in ghosts.
I'm Guang Da, an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. If you have an urgent issue, please go to the Chancery. Huh? Aren't you the healer lady?
Shh.
If it's official business you're here about, you'll need to go to the Chancery. Da Hao and Song Yan should be there. I'm just an orderly. As for anything concerning the Dragon Lady, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Hey, keep it down. You've got it wrong. That's not my ship, it's my friend's. My friend has a Starskiff travel permit and can help you leave quickly. I'm not the one who owns the ship.
Just cut to the chase. Can we take the ship or not?
Yes, you can, but please keep it down. I can take you there if the price is right. I mean, my friend can take you there. So, relax, hmm? How about it? Shall we set off?
Leonmu. I must see him.
Bansia, your symptoms are getting worse. I have some soothing tonic in my gourd. Would you like some before we set off?
Thanks, Lady Bailu. But we can't delay any longer. I told Leonmu to hide in a Cloudford shipping container. I couldn't let the disciples of Sanctus Medicus... Because I promised Leonmu I'd bring him an elixir of immortality. To make him one of the people of the Sien...
You know that's one of the Shencho's 10 unpardonable sins.
Yes. But... I knew nothing about the treachery of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus back then. I only knew that people in the Alchemy Commission were involved in ancient clandestine medicines. But I was wrong. It wasn't a blessing of immortality. Not even a poor imitation.
They were turning humans into monsters, weren't they?
Short-lived species are expendable to those maniacs. They use them in experiments to develop their medicines. I don't have much time left. And I only have one solution left. That's right. Lady Bailu, you still remember our deal, right?
You help me escape the Alchemy Commission, I save your sweetheart.
Thank you, Lady Bailu. The place we arranged to meet up is ahead. Let's go. I can't forget it. I must get there.
This is bad. She's starting to lose touch with reality. The soothing tonic might not work anymore. This calls for shock treatment.
How can that be? Where is he? We agreed to meet here. My head. How can that be?
Let her rest here for a while. I'll think of something. Try not to move, Banzia.
But he's not here. We still need to find him.
Nurse, get a hold of yourself. Doctor's orders. Can you see if there are any clues nearby? I don't think Bansia's sweetheart would leave for no reason. Leave the patient to me. I'm the healer lady of the Alchemy Commission, after all.
Let's start with this area, and see if we can find any clues nearby. It looks like Banxia's sweetheart was tracked by the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, and had to switch locations. I should go tell Banxia and Bailu.
What happened? Did you find any clues?
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus already had their eye on this place. I just hope he's okay. Let's keep walking.
No way. Do you know how bad your condition is? Don't worry. I'll find Young Mu and treat him. Send Banxia back to the apothecary in Starskip Haven.
No. I know exactly how bad my condition is. That's why I've changed my mind. You'll help me. I have a favor to ask. Thank you.
I caught sight of a lot of disciples in the area just now.
I'm a traitor to them. They won't stand idly by if they lay eyes on me. Lady Bailu, I can't go on anymore.
He isn't waiting for us here. Did he hide somewhere else?
Lady Bailu, watch out!
There you are. Z clearly failed then. Oh, and if it isn't the Dragon Lady? Trying to make up for past sins, are we?
Blah, blah, blah. I've heard enough out of you already. If it's a beating you want...
I'll deal with you in a moment, little girl. Men, take the traitor and make sure you get the list from her. It felt that way until you opened your trap. Who are you? Where is everyone? Seize them!
Are you giving me an order?
You,
Karmic atonement.
a Ten Lords Commission judge?
Have we met? Share good fortunes.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! This Ten Lords Commission judge packs a punch.
Shh. If she notices my symptoms...
Why are the disciples of Sanctus Medicus pursuing you? I only see 2 of you in Alchemy Commission attire. You, girl, raise your head. You have a wandering look in your eyes.
Help us, Miss Judge!
Madam Shuiyi, the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been found in the southwest of Cloudford.
This place isn't secure. You should leave, soldiers. See them on their way.
That's the strangest judge I've ever come across. Bancia, are you alright?
I made it this far.
Let's go this way and see if we can avoid... There are Cloud Knights and disciples of Sanctus Medicus over there.
We don't have time for them.
There are armed villains up ahead. If you're not on duty here, return to the city for...
He's right behind that door.
But there are Cloud Knights stationed there. Wait, Cloud Knights are well disciplined. Didn't we pass some soldiers resting on the way over here? You know, the place where the Cloud Knights and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus fought. You said it, not me. A spot of emergency treatment in exchange for some armor. Sounds fair to me.
Let's do what Lady Bailu suggested. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Just tell them your soldiers guiding me back to the Alchemy Commission. They won't know any better.
Halt! What's with the kid?
Surely, you know the healer lady of Alchemy Commission.
She does have horns and a tail. I heard the Dragon Lady likes to sneak away from the Commission. But I never thought I'd have the honor of seeing her in person.
No! No! I haven't finished playing yet!
That's right. You don't seem very well.
Don't worry. I have the
I still want to play!
Access granted. Good work, soldiers.
Thank you.
How was that? Wasn't my act... By the way, what's taking Ban?
Why is my voice... Can you help me check? It feels like something's caught.
But she still has the senses.
Lady Bailu.
Don't thank me. It's my fault.
You can't cure someone stricken with Mara. It's okay. Let's go. Wait. I feel a bit dizzy.
What should I do? Serious imbalances of yin and yang? Cold and heat? Stop calling it a deal! I made a promise.
I'm so sorry. It's because of me that all of you are in danger.
Enough talk. Here, I'll pour the medicine through the helmet.
Thank you, Lady Bailu. But I can't feel the gap between my skin and the helmet anymore.
We've arrived. Is he not here either?
He's cautious by nature. Do you remember his note? He told me to come alone.
But you already...
He won't show himself if you're here. I'll call out to him. Please, you two, find somewhere to hide. Remember our promise.
I remember. Let's go.
Stream forth, a gleam of old spirits.
Monster! Help!
Oh no! Let's hurry over!
I... Do it!
Share good fortunes.
My friends? Indulge yourselves! Detonate!
Do you think she saw him one last time? Grown-ups are complicated. Let's keep heading in this direction.
Are you from the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Ten Lords Commission?
That's right. I'm here to heal you.
You're finally here. First, I was being chased by the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Then I ran into... But if Banshia sent you, then...
What do you think? Should we tell him?
What? That monster?
It's true. She had to disguise herself.
How is that possible? Could you take me there? Just... This is Bacha?
Hey! I know.
She changed out of her original clothes, right? Ugh. There's no point in— Did she give you any secret boxes or letters?
Search?
You don't know? Ugh, she left me with— Sweetheart, that was her wishful thinking. I wasn't interested in the slightest. No.
Heal.
What?
Let me heal you, so I never have to lay—
Huh?
Great idea! Seeing as I'm due to heal him anyway, do your worst.
Wait. What are you—
I'm so furious! That wouldn't do. I made a promise to healed him. But for the next 30 years, he'll hiccup uncontrollably every— What? He deserved it. Anyway, you know any good hiding places? I'm still on the run. Express? What's that? The Xianzhou is still in a mess. I better stay in Starskip Haven for the time being. I'm sure there'll be fevers and headaches to take care of before long. Banxia asked me if I like treating people. Like I said, it's as easy as eating and drinking for me. I don't like or dislike it. But this whole incident has made me wish I knew more about the Mara struck. Thank you. Maybe meet again at the food stalls of Starskip Haven. Bye!
Imagine.
The Matrix offers a glimpse into the path set out for all things.
Good morning! Is work going well today, Master Diviner?
I am extremely busy of late. If you have something to ask of me, do not delay. You were about to say something along the lines of, how did you know I wanted to ask something? But then you remembered who you were talking to and decided not to bother, correct? A face is not a reliable instrument of divination. On the contrary, I run a dozen hexagrams before I even get around to breakfast. The results are never far wrong.
Today's divinations threw up some unexpected complications. The hexagrammatic position was facilitating between the water and heaven trigrams. The Matrix of Prescience gave the following interpretation. You will have 3 uninvited guests. This is ultimately auspicious.
Ultimately auspicious. Wow, sounds pretty good to me. Seems like we really were destined to meet today then. You know, I see you've been using the Matrix of Prescience to divine into Kafka's past. Well, I have a similar request.
I see. You wish to use the Matrix to relive the past and awaken parts of your memory? Viable in principle, but whether the Matrix is truly capable of achieving this result remains to be seen.
I knew it. Things are never simple, are they?
Who said that? I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was viable in principle. There is a gap of 1,000,000 light years between impossibility and viability. I feel I must explain in detail the principles behind the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon to avoid any misunderstandings. The Matrix of Prescience does not allow one to remember anything. It merely collects data in order to infer past events, in the same way that future events are inferred. Just as Realm Keeping Commission officers collect forensic evidence to recreate the scene of a crime, there are materials from which we can infer the past. These may be items related to the experience, or memories of the people involved. Miss March's predicament is very different from Kafka's situation, because she doesn't remember what happened in her past. I am no medical professional, but fortunately I'm very fond of reading. We understand that there are 2 types of memory loss. One where the memories remain dormant, floating around in the unconsciousness unable to be awakened. And another that involves direct erasure of memories from the brain.
Who would do such a horrible, mean thing?
Why don't we try using the Matrix of Prescience to determine which situation pertains to Miss March? Let's begin then by preparing the requisite inference materials. Miss March, your memory is unreliable. To guarantee the Matrix's accuracy, you'll have to provide something related to your past experience. Anything will do. When you're ready, come and find me in the Matrix core.
The diviner said I need to provide something from my past experiences. What should it be? How about a Xianzhou souvenir?
So, have you acquired something from your past? As a nameless, surely you must have souvenirs from your journeys that could evoke memories.
I've got lots. It's just, I don't know what to choose.
Is that it? Miss March, are you not able to provide possessions from—
Before I lost my memory? So, something I don't remember getting? Even—
It may be strange to you, but to infer the past, I need materials that were pertinent at that time. Could you—
From before the memory loss. I'm sorry, Master Diviner. When Himiko found me in the ice, I was stark. And before you ask, no, I don't have any of that ice. It melted away not long after I was— Oh yeah! You sure are a smart cookie. My 6-phased ice ability must date from before the memory.
It should indeed. I'll have someone place the material in the base of the terminal of the Matrix. Miss March, please position yourself in the Matrix core. We may begin our inference whenever you are ready. The Matrix has clear diagnostics. Miss March, are you ready yet?
I'm pretty sure I should be. Almost kinda ready to go.
Please be prepared. Not all memories are suitable for reawakening. People carry with them much pain and suffering. If you're not ready, we can pause the inference process. I would never wish for good intentions to result in harm.
I'm okay. Let's do it. Only way to find out is to give it a go.
Very well. I will soon connect you to the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, where the Matrix will read your memories and guide you back into your past. If you reach a block in your memory, the Matrix will use the data gathered to derive a scenario and construct a possible past for you.
Got it. Oh,
I'm sorry. That would be highly inadvisable. You form the nexus of the Matrix's inference. He would only introduce redundant data to the system. In other words, inside the memory palace that the Matrix constructs, the only— Don't worry. I can communicate with you from outside the Matrix and manipulate the recollection process to a certain extent. Let's begin. The Matrix of Prescience has reconstructed your past. Before you is a space generated from the memories and items you provided as raw material. Are you okay, Miss March?
My head is spinning.
As expected. Most individuals feel nauseous after being presented with the dizzying excess of information provided by the Matrix.
I must be seeing things. Why are there two Fushens here?
Your eyes are working just fine. One of the Fushwins is a projection of me which allows us to communicate with each other at all times.
What experience is this? It looks like the healer's market.
Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the time we broke into the Alchemy Commission.
Really? That can't be right. I remember there were lots of Cloud Knights in the plaza.
Well, this is just a Matrix inference, remember? Distortions are possible. Although the scale of this distortion is surprising. Try communicating with the Fushwan you see over there. We should hear what the Master Diviner has to say.
Miss Fushuen, is that you?
Wrong, Fushuan.
Miss Fushuan, is that you?
If we want to resolve the Stellaron crisis, we must refine the question. What is the crux of the problem? Generally, it is believed that when one seizes on the crux of a problem, the problem will split open like bamboo on the edge of a knife. Nobody could have foreseen the catalyzing effect of the Stellaron on the ambrosial arbor. As the ancients said, blessings bring about misfortune and vice versa. Nature has its own algorithm, and it is precisely when fate wins betwixt blessing and misfortune that I, a master diviner of masterful proportions, am called on to save the people of the Luofu.
What the heck is she talking about? Master Diviner, did you actually say that at the time? I can't remember.
It would appear that in Miss March's estimation, I'm somewhat of a blabbermouth.
No, I've always seen you as a masterful Master Diviner.
Despite the obvious distortions in this experience, the base materials from which it is composed are taken from your actual memory. There is no falsehood here. In other words, your subconscious mind thinks that I talk in tongue twisters.
It's mainly just that I, can't always comprehend the lofty ideals and, principles you discuss.
Forget it. Now is not the time for losing one's temper. If the inferred experience is distorted, we should focus on filtering out each distortion one by one. Otherwise, we won't be able to trace your memories back any further.
This is getting a little complicated. Is there a simpler explanation?
Draw your bow and fire an arrow at that Fushuan. Have we met? Unite our goals. Let us dance once more.
That freaked me out. I don't like people suddenly deciding to fight me. Now, let's see who's here. Ting Yun, Welt, General Jing Yuan, and also him. I don't have to fight all of them, right?
Easy peasy. The interference factor creating the distortion here should only have one source.
So I have to pick...
Exactly. My projection will disappear for the moment, so...
You're the best,
I hope the best version of me can overwrite the gloriously absurd version that lives in your subconscious.
The person present who shouldn't be. Who could that be? General, hello! General? General Jingyu. Jingyu? What's his deal?
This is clearly your subconscious.
I remember now. The General wasn't there when we broke into...
March 7th. Are you not satisfied with your...
I'm...
Then why are you obsessing?
Human creations! Share good fortunes.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Together as one!
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
What is that?
I know what this is. It's a Bellabog heater. Wait a minute. What's a Belobog heater doing at the healer's market?
Looks like part of one experience has infiltrated another. A foreign object, so to speak.
A foreign object? That sounds like a medical issue. Will it require surgery?
No. I believe the object is a sign of the Matrix purging distortion. It has managed to trace back to another one of your experiences. Make contact with the object. Let's see if we can jump over into that experience. Belobog. I've seen that name somewhere in the astral charts. There are many similar star systems on the Xianzhou trade routes. Unfortunately, all of them lost contact after the appearance of the Antimatter Legion.
Yeah, Belobog is a kind of snowy doomsday city. There are heaters like this all over the place. Otherwise, people wouldn't survive. Come on, Master Diviner. I'll give you a whirlwind tour of Belobog. Is touching a heater a good idea? This thing is red hot. What if my hand turns extra crispy?
It's okay. This is a memory space. If something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory.
Well, I was never beaten up by Jing Yuan in reality either.
Enough of that. Touch it.
Hey, don't pull on my hand. Ow, ow, ow! Hot, hot, hot! What the actual... That thing was flaming hot! You said things that never happened to me in reality couldn't happen here.
I said that if something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory. I didn't say anything about the sensation of injury. So this is Belobog. I was expecting it to be cold.
It's freezing. What? Master Diviner, aren't you cold? I can't stop shivering.
Most likely a result of me never having experienced true cold. I'm afraid you'll have to do the shivering by yourself. On the Luofu, you and I have shared experiences. And so I was able to provide more active assistance. But in Belobog, you'll have to rely on your own judgment to ascertain the source of distortion, and get the foreign object to appear.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, Miss March, I have one more thing to ask. Have you ever experienced great suffering?
What? I don't think so. Why are you suddenly asking me that?
Sometimes people forget extreme memories to protect themselves from suffering. Perhaps you didn't notice, but in your memories of the Luofu, everyone you met was either hinting or explicitly stating that you should stop trying to remember. I believe this is most likely your subconscious communicating with you directly. Though, of course, we cannot rule out that external forces may have interfered with your memory. In the latter case, It is possible that someone decided to leave warnings in your subconscious to prevent you from recalling the truth.
Am I really that important to someone? I don't think there's anyone who'd go to all the trouble of locking up my memories.
And yet, memories are precisely what you seek, no? I say this to say one thing. Are you certain you wish to continue exploring your memories?
You said external forces might be messing with my head, right? That just makes me more curious. No one gets away with locking up my memories. Let's go. I'll show you the way to Goethe Hotel.
Very well. I must admit that I'm finding the whole matter more interesting by the minute.
This memory should be from the first day we arrived in Belobog. By the second day, we were wanted criminals already. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could it be?
Wind on top with mountain underneath. Find the second to last line? More sugar intake needed. Time for some sweet tea. The tea service at Goethe Hotel is whale type.
My brain must...
Bitter tea is good.
Bitter is bitter. There's an old saying in Belobog.
These experiences are becoming
Seems like my subconscious mind hasn't...
I'm not sure your conscious mind...
I'm not denying it.
Miss March, look.
The sample...
Was Goethe Hotel. Now it's the Sampo Hotel. In the autumn of his years, old Goethe got too old to run this place, so he handed it down to his most trusted young confidant, Sampo Kuski. And before you get the wrong idea, there was zero trickery involved. This was a cherished agreement between gentlemen. You see, old Goethe and I chose to face the future instead of clinging to memories of the past. You should do the same, March.
This blue-haired fellow has an air of deceit about him every time he opens his mouth.
You don't need a jade abacus to get a feel for Sampo.
Miss March 7th. Welcome.
Why would hotel security need to be armed to the...
No. Japard is the captain of the Silvermane Guards. Just like how the Lafu has its own Cloud Knights cap...
It isn't so surprising.
Excuse me, Miss March. Also, allow me to remind you, you cannot change the past.
That actually does...
Welcome to the Sampo Hotel, miss. The Sampo Hotel used to be called... Luckily, the high quality... I should mention,
This girl seems quite
that's just the work of my...
What an excellent cup of tea. Much like the gift of...
The force that's distorting...
Do you have to make it sound...
Rest easy. I can guarantee your safety while you're...
Phew, finally. After a long time no sees...
March? Long time no see. The Express never looked back. It headed straight for the other end of the galaxy. March, don't dwell on...
God.
These warnings are ongoing.
It sure is. I remember our second day in Belobog was... which means...
In which case,
Seems like you don't trust me.
It's not that I...
An answer is not required.
I understand.
Human creations! Unite our goals. Converge and awaken!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! What's this? Let me see. Developed on Herta space station. Seems like this must be the foreign object. The next experience should be meeting him for the first time. Herta space station. Shame we didn't get to see the stunning vistas of the snow plains. This hotel lobby must have left a deep impression on you. Well, waking up after a great sleep in a comfy bed to find out you're a wanted criminal tends to leave a deep impression. Let's move on to the next stop. The last stop. Let's go. So long as you're ready. I'll take a monitor over a red-hot heater any day.
March, wake up. We have to hurry.
Huh? Are we going? What about Miss Fuxuan?
Fuxuan? Who's that? And there's no time for daydreaming. The space station is in crisis.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me. Asta said that the Stellaron is stored in that room up ahead. And I'm guessing the Legion might also be interested in its whereabouts.
I know this memory. This is before we met him.
Who?
Dan Heng, where are you? Master Diviner, what am I gonna do? March, can you... I'm getting more and more evidence that your memories have suffered interference. But... looks like I'll have to do it by myself.
March. Leave your... Why do you insist on returning to them? If they were so important to you. The moment a nameless boards the Express, a new life, but explore.
Enough! You're not him! Nothing like him! He would never try and force me to give up something so important to me! I don't care who you are! Disappear right now and let me pass! And don't you ever pretend to be one of my... Human creations! Unite our goals. Together as one! Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Weren't there coordinates sent out from the space station? Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
This is the first time we met him, but he isn't here. Who are you? I don't remember you.
I am a messenger of the Garden of Recollection. Miss March, please refrain from looking back. Leave the matrix of prescience and return to reality. The past is not worth exploring. It will only hurt you.
You're the one who needs to leave. I'm not letting this go.
The Garden of Recollection? Did the Glow Swader send you? Are you the one meddling? What do you want with this girl? No matter the nature of your intentions, stealing others' memories like this, deceiving them, blinding them, I cannot allow that to happen.
You leave me no choice but to...
Miss March, this might feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to enter your memory world and help you clear out any
There'll be a way.
Human creations!
Share good fortunes. Let us dance once more.
Converge and awaken!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Thanks for your help, Miss Fushuen. I promised I'd watch over you. Besides, I've been blessed by the Wisdom Walker. I will never tolerate efforts to impede
That person said she was a messenger. The guard...
Many members of the Garden have their own agenda. It's impossible to confirm anything from a cursory introduction. This is the Astral Express, no? It would seem that you're nearing the source. The Matrix of Prescience Ultima should start making further... Do you remember where...
They set the ice down in one of the passenger cars.
Then let's pass through this carriage.
Don Hung, let's crack open this ice block. Perhaps we can still save the girl inside.
Be careful not to harm her.
I've got this. Pom-Pom, go and get the first aid kit.
Going, gone!
This must be when the crew first found me. I don't remember a thing. What's going on? How come we're back at the start?
It's the messenger. She's interfering with your movements again.
Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward.
It seemed like that kid was trapped in ice, but the substance doesn't share the same physical properties. The crystals show at least 6 structures under differing conditions. 6-phased ice.
Of course, I hope we can take her in. Or, rather, I can offer a conclusion based on the most basic of moral judgments. Now that we've found her, but naturally, I'm concerned about whether or not this places the Astral...
The Astral Express welcomes everyone. Don't worry. Do what you...
Thanks. I feel more at ease now.
Stop worrying so much. Pom-Pom will say it again. The Astral Express...
Everyone agreed to take you in. I'm in exile. And by the look of things, Himiko said that your vitals were all stable.
The Interferer has been thwarting your progress this whole time. Maybe the only way for you to find your path.
Don't look back. Keep going forward.
As soon as you open this door, whenever you're ready.
Is this my room? I didn't get a chance to tidy up.
This is your room? That block of ice in the center. Has it always...
Ice?
This must be the foreign object. Looks like our exploration has reached its final stage. I will confirm one last time. Are you sure you wish to keep exploring your past?
Yes. Master Diviner?
She is busy running the matrix of prescience Ultima.
You again? What I do with my past is none of your business. Why do you have to make things so difficult?
Please, trust the Garden of Recollection. Everything I'm doing is for your protection.
You don't protect people by imprisoning them!
We know. If you are truly set on learning about your past, then I'll show you the origin that you seek. I hope that you will refrain from exploring any further than this. Trust me when I say, nothing good can come of it. There it is, your origin. Your life unfolds from this point on, full of unique experience. What happened prior is meaningless to you. The value of your life does not lie in what happened. The eagle returns from an unsuccessful hunt. The sailor avoids the course that... And you, my child, should come to learn that the past is just but your experience is now. It is time to say goodbye.
Wait! Hold on! Miss Fu Xuan, why? I don't know. Before I could figure out what was going on...
And the Matrix of Prescience stopped at precisely the same march. I lost sight of you once you touched that block of ice.
It's kinda hard...
So... that mysterious girl was really a messenger of the Glow Swather?
Glow Swather? You mean Fu Li, the Remembrance? Are they the Eon connected to my past?
No, it's too early to draw such a conclusion. All I can say is that it was very likely an Eon that sealed away your memories. But not necessarily Fu Li. When the messenger spoke of protection, perhaps she meant the following. The Glow Swather wasn't the one who sealed away your memories. They are interfering to shield you from these very memories.
It's not so bad. At least I know it has to do with the Garden of Recollection, right?
It seems like retrieving memories is beyond the operational spectrum of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
That's all right. You've helped me so much already, Master Diviner. I owe you a big one.
If you'll excuse me, I must organize an inspection of the Matrix. Fingers crossed there's no damage done.
We'll leave you to it then.
What is it? Do you need something? There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them. The handwriting does seem like that of a swordmaster, but Blade would have gotten straight to the point. It's an invitation, all right, but this is too mysterious to be him. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care. Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. Letting him leave first was a wise choice. I can't put him in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight. I need to ask Jing.
After all this time away from the Luofu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jing Yuan would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
Huh?
I've got my work cut out for me today. Well, if it isn't Dan Heng.
Greetings. I need to...
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100-year salary if they like.
The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I'm here to ask the General about the Stellaron Hunters.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Dan Heng, do you recognize the person on the steps?
I can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the General's?
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jing Liu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou Luofu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the General's master. According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wing Weaver, the father wolf of the Borazon, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jing Liu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight. She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Luofu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan acted before he left. He ordered us to accompany Jing Liu during her last day on the Luofu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Imbibitor Lunae, since you traveled all this way, why don't you come? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the Shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lunae had been wiped from this world, but then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
I recognize you, but I can't remember anything. The memories of my past life are like shattered glass. I can't piece together the reality from the...
I can't remember. The words of every person who hopes to escape the Vidyadhara rebirth normally erases all memory of the previous life. However, you have retained fragments of your past, as well as the powers of the High Elder. If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth, and turned you into what you are now.
Imbibitor Lunae's actions affected many. Are you here to set things straight?
I, too, am a criminal. What right have I to deliver punishment? I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jing Yuan has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
The sea's depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the Shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the Shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes. I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassator. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Law Fu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Law Fu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer? You're too modest, Locha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue-twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the 10 Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the General. The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jing Liu.
We can head out now.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first? Or to the artisan ship? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Cienjo live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Baihung, the Foxian pilot?
Baihung? I think I've seen that name somewhere.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain. We just need a watch from the sky, I presume?
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard. Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No need to worry about the two of us.
There it is. Divine.
We've arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. I remember now. I've seen Baihung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Hey, I don't read much, but the General forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. The author's name was Bai Hung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few starskiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Starskiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least. Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Starskiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Ha! That'll do it. The Starskiff assembly line has been activated. The Starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
Thank you, young man.
See? The Starskiff is complete!
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
So, what happened to Bai Hung in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her. Imbibitor Lunae, do you still remember the battle against Shu-Hu?
The Abundance Emanator, Shu-Hu, rallied a great army and attacked the Alliance. I read about it in the Shackling prison.
You seem to be interested in learning about your past still. All of that was erased. After Shu-Hu attacked the borders, he disappeared without a trace. There are no records of his remains either. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Bai Hung, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shu-Hu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight, We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in, Imbibitor Lunae. You couldn't accept that Bai Heng was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone. There is no need to respond, Imbibitor Lunae. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this starskiff. Bai Heng, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky. Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next. Since the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you?
Stream! Come on already! What took you so long?
Don't get anxious, Imbibitor Lunae. We have all the time in the world.
Storm's on the horizon.
Something's not right. A voice.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
The spear still recognizes you as its master. Imbibitor Lunae, do you know who crafted it for you?
It's been with me ever since my exile. I don't remember when I started wielding it.
Set the seas ablaze!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Dan Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything. But you cannot run from combat, Dan Heng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunae's. Combat is like smelting, purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
This spear is sharp enough to pierce dragon scales. Be careful, High Elder, lest you hurt yourself with it.
Yingxing.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsman. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He transformed into a long-life species?
Correct. Such are the twists of destiny. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid Imbibitor Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom. I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the Abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the Abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaosher's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jing Yuan. The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge Waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
Dunhung, what a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. But who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucence worms so I can take a closer look. Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that she...
She won't live much longer.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Today's her last day on the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here. Tanheng, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
No. No trouble at all.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
I can smell the herbs. It's a... Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast! Don't let it get away! There's an even bigger monster protecting... when did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles.
Share good fortunes.
So this is why your hands are so cold! Burn to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Alright, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi-strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long. Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Luofu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes, and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment, and the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosia Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood, though from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend. Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years. If I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jing Liu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath. Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lune. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Xing's regrets. And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye. A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jing Yuan, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jing Yuan, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist, but this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jing Liu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jing Liu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death. We were here once, 700 years ago. laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days could flow indefinitely before us, like a Ciencio lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
A familiar feeling. Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying, Why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer. Which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away. Like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
Imbibitor Lunae, what do you plan on doing?
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibiter Lunae.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another. Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth. Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
Dan Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today. I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out? Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet...
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it. We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now, I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
Share good fortunes. Let us dance once more.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ephemeral.
Set the seas aflame!
Dream vanished.
Your confidence.
Destined for oblivion.
Fight to live!
Cloud scatter.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Dare you?
It's fine.
Our roots run deep.
Attack detected. Attack!
Still waters of oblivion.
You're wasting my time.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Time to end this.
Let us dance once more. Share good fortunes.
Again.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
I'm waiting.
Unite our goals.
Blood. Yes. Life finds a way.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Destined for oblivion.
Time to mix things up!
Fight to live! Set the seas aflame!
Ephemeral.
Attack detected!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It ain't over.
Cloud scattered.
Again. Still waters of oblivion.
Fight to live!
Dream vanished.
Dare you?
Let us dance once more.
You're wasting my time.
How's this taste? Detonate!
Destined for oblivion.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Time to end this.
Oh, familiar.
Set the seas aflame!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Share good fortunes.
Time to mix things up! My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Waiting.
No holding back. Unite our goals. Let us dance once more.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nice. I'll try it out in my next expedition.
Things happen to good people. None of us were ever really born equal. Only one life, there ain't no sequel. Some people live, others stay fearful. This world ain't never been peaceful. You got good, always butting heads against evil. The good try to be fair, but the bad lethal. They gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you've never trained before. You're going up against something that you can't ignore. This ain't a game, this your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after it. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying. Cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, battlefield, push the attack. You can't stop me, I'm obsessive. A lot of people think that I come off aggressive, but I'm just passionate. Why aren't you? Ain't nobody care if you got nothing to lose. You gotta put yourself on the line, make moves. Otherwise you'll be a sheep with the lions watching you. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying, cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side by yourself. Today is the day, don't waste any time. Know it's time to make a change. Up in your mind, rearrange. Start thinking you're the hero headed out on your way. There's gonna be good times and bad times. That's alright, just stay on the line. Cause in life we all got a different mission, but the good guy always wins, that's a given. If you stay committed, you stay driven, you'll be looking down the barrel of completing your mission. Ignition, light the flame, get the fire and you listen. Take these words deep, cause this is real, ain't no fiction. You don't need drugs, help any prescription. Just persistence and energy can win any competition. So keep fighting, facing any opposition, and be the hero in a story you yourself have written. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side by yourself. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best. Teach a system, I invest, never hidden, I ain't scared. Ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep